mouth. I just came into the hair salon a little early today to do some inventory, which I might show you in the color drawers. I don't know. First, tropical tiki magic outfit of the day. So I'm gonna sit you down. Nothing special, sweatshirt. Makes me feel sassy. So anyway, let's do some inventory before my first client shows up. Here's where I keep all of the magic. I have these like little metal bins in here, and it kind of, I have a divider. It kind of keeps it organized so I can have 9s and 10s here, 8s here, because that's really popular. It takes a whole thing. Other specialty things there at the side. This is a specialty brand. So I have 7s and 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and I guess I have a 1 back here. One's pitch black. So to give you an idea, 1 being black, 10 being blonde. This does not look organized in any way, but I know what's going on. So what I do is I kind of, as I'm using something, I know that it's kind of a half a tube if I've got this tab out. So something that does not have a tab out is not used, it's brand new. And so I kind of, when I come to the drawer, I can kind of say, okay, instead of opening a new one of these, this one is the one that I should kind of grab, because I don't have to have, three tubes open of that color. So that's kind of how I do my system. So basically on inventory day, I can kind of see where the gaps are and fill in what I know I'm going to use. So that is my inventory. So I got to get started. Okay. See you later. Since we're talking about inventory, one of my biggest pet peeves in a hair salon life is, I don't have lipstick on because I'm about to put my mask on. One of my biggest pet peeves is like running out of stuff, which I have years of experience. So if I run out of, let's say, a number 7 that I want to formulate, I know the ratio of 6 and 8 to kind of make a 7. But not all hairstylists do. I remember years ago, I had worked in another salon with 2 other ladies, and one of the ladies, the owner actually, constantly ran out of stuff. I'd see her come in for the day and check, I guess, who she knew was coming in, and then she would leave. And she would go running up to the beauty supply warehouse, I guess is what it would be called. Her client would show up and be looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. She was here, she just left. She'd come back 30 minutes later because she didn't have the supplies. And I was like, how are you functioning? Like, I don't know how to work like that. It is very rare that I don't have what I need for a client. And I just think that that's part of being professional, is being up on your inventory, keeping up with all of your supplies down to the shampoo. Now, we've all been there, and I'm gonna tell you, come here. I've had to add water to the shampoo before because I was running out. It's fine, it's fine, it's a secret. Hey, so I just wanted to come on and tell you real quick about what you just saw. It is some water additives that I do to maintain my health. And I'm gonna plug this into maybe the food lifestyle month, because I think that water is so imperative in food lifestyle. And I have massively increase my water intake. But anyway, so I have this fancy water filter. I think I talked to you about that. I'll link it below so that you know what brand that we get. It's a reverse osmosis water. But while I'm taking out the halides, I need to put in some stuff. And so I have found this great product that I'll just share with you I'm not sponsored. They have no freaking clue who I am, but I do add it every day to my water. It's ReMag and ReMyte. And so these two things have some really incredible ingredients. Of course, magnesium, but ReMyte is a lot of minerals that we are lacking. And I think as we're evolving, I think that there are so many nutrients that we don't get from the land anymore. It's not like we get all of these wonderful minerals from our food or the soil. So many things are highly processed, and so nutrients are processed out, and then some products, nutrients are then fortified back in, and it just seems really weird. Does that seem weird to you? It seems so weird to me. So I've really had a huge journey of this past year, which I'll talk about next month, with my health on balancing out everything, balancing out not only your hormones, but your minerals that you're intaking, your vitamins that you're intaking. And I just want to make sure I tell you that I start off the day, of course, with the water, but then I put these two additives in the water to help boost my nutrients right in the beginning of the day on an empty stomach. In fact, that's the water I use to kind of take some of my morning supplements. And I continue to drink water all day long, but I only add these two in the beginning. So I wanted to let you know kind of how I worked that. I do use another electrolyte sort of in the middle of the day, because I do believe that in any alternative lifestyle, what I mean by that clearly is non-American Food and Drug Administration, food pyramid, shit lifestyle, because I just don't believe that should be anybody's lifestyle. But with any alternative lifestyle, you may not be getting all of the nutrients that you need. So I always want to find other ways to do that. So I make sure that I do that. Also, I was going to say I do an electrolyte, and I love this brand. Let me just reach out of the screen and get it. It's called LYTESHOW. I have ordered this. I think Amazon, you know how Amazon will count how many times you've ordered it? It's over like 30 times. This is zero sugar, just pure electrolytes, which is magnesium, potassium, and sodium, because we're so depleted on that, especially through menopause. All of these things can be depleted. Even when you're beginning on keto, this is a non-negotiable. If I coach people to start on keto, electrolytes are non-negotiable, and I'll tell you why. Because as your body first changes over from burning glucose to ketones, the first thing that your body drops is a lot of liquid. They call it the keto peas. I don't know. What I'm telling you is that you're going to urinate a lot for days, probably, I don't know, maybe the first week or so. So much of your body's fluid retention is just leaving. And so as that's filtering through your kidneys, you also lose a lot of electrolytes. So if you don't supplement electrolytes for the first, I would say first 30 days of keto, you can be very dangerously low. And a lot of times that will feel like sluggish, your arms are really heavy, your legs are really heavy, no energy, just kind of a mental fog a little bit. You won't be able to go to the bathroom because you won't have enough magnesium. You won't be sleeping well. You may have heart palpitations because of low potassium. So anyway, just wanted to come on. I add this in my afternoon water still. And then I just drink a whole lot of water for the rest of the day, and more water. And then I drink some more water, and then maybe a little coconut water, and then some more water, and then tea, and maybe some bourbon. It's fine. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, what's going on? So, watching that other clip back, I thought, let's just go ahead and make a what I drink in a day on keto video. So I talked all about my morning water. And of course you've seen my bulletproof coffee, but that doesn't really fill in all the gaps of what I'm drinking like all day long. Of course, I probably fill up my water glass thermos container thing that you've seen 6 times. I don't know, 6 times. But I drink other things. And so I'm here in my extended kitchen. I call it the mudroom. Do I list it? Okay. Where we keep a lot of storage things, because my kitchen is the world's smallest kitchen. It is 10 by 10, which is 100 square feet, which is a postage stamp, like it's tiny. So of course we're back here with all of these kind of makeshift pantry bins, and we have a long storage shelf here for our beverages. So let me tell you, I use a lot of the Bai waters. I love the coconut flavor. I think it adds to my water. I definitely drink, like I'll drink one of these a day, but I split it up into 4. I think I've talked about that in another video. But then I'm gonna need some caffeine. Now, normally, seriously on keto, I just have energy. I just feel good. I don't need a lot of caffeine, but there are days that in the middle of the day, in the hair salon or at work, you just need a little caffeine boost. But I've given up soda completely. Actually, now, soda hurts my stomach, and I think it's the carbonation. I've given up soda because of the sugars and the fake sugars. Like, I think fake sugars is just as harmful, but I can't also have the carbonation. It just makes my stomach so bubbly that like it's gross. So my husband found a replacement for soda, but it's still carbonated, and I'll show you that in a minute. But let me show you what I drink for caffeine in the middle of the day. If at 2 o'clock I need a little kick, it is a green tea base, and it's not carbonated. So this is the Celsius drinks. Now you'll have to be careful, pay very close attention. I'll link this below. Some of the Celsius is sparkling water, which also hurts my stomach. I know that Nora and I had a big conversation when I came to visit her in Germany. When you go to a restaurant, the water in Europe that they offer you is sparkling water, and you have to actually ask for still water. And everywhere I would go, I'd forget this, and I'd like get my water and like take a gulp, and it just, I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it makes my stomach feel. I am belching the rest of the day. I don't know how they do it. So anyway, so no sparkling water for me. Anyway, back to the Celsius. This is no sugar, no preservatives, peach mango green tea. It is so tasty. Now it does taste really sweet. The sweetener in this is, let me find it. I think it's sucralose. Yes, sucralose. And I'll kind of do a little wording down here to tell you the impact of the glycemic index that sucralose gives you, but it is very tolerable. There's only 10 calories in it, 0 sugar impacting, tons of good vitamin C, riboflavin, niacin, B6, B12, biotin, pantothenic acid, sodium, like all kinds of good stuff. And it tastes really good, but you will be surprised how like sweet it is. This has replaced my sweet tea addiction. For years, I used to drink McDonald's sweet tea, and I had even like coached some clients into like bringing it to me. Holly doesn't leave the house. So some of my clients, like if they came in and they had stopped at, McDonald's before their appointment, they would bring me a large McDonald's sweet tea, and it gave me everything. And it gave me everything I didn't want. It just spiked my insulin, caused weight gain. I mean, I would drink one a day. This has replaced it, and it is one of my favorite things. in the world. So those are the things that I drink during the day. So I have my bulletproof coffee, I'll have my water with all my additives in it. I'll also have an afternoon water with the electrolytes in it. I flavor that water with the Bai coconut, and they do have different like flavors. Like this is this like mango, what is this? Madagascar. It's just okay. They have, ooh, this is like lime infused, and that's like a real kick. My favorite though is the, I don't think I have it because I think that's the first thing I drink is the pineapple. And during the summer when it's warm out and I want some sort of a cocktail, I will use the pineapple Bai drinks and a little bit of like pineapple rum or something like that just to give it a little kick. I usually tend to stick to a hard alcohol if I do drink at all, so that I'm not getting all of the carbs from a beer. So, and plus beer is just so bubbly, it just hurts my stomach. My stomach is like weird with bubbles. Like I don't want to burp. Like, do you want to burp? I don't want to burp. Anyway, speaking of burping. So my husband also gave up soda, but he can still handle some carbonation. I don't know how that works. Okay. So he has found a soda replacement. It's the ZEVIA sodas. And even though I don't drink these, I have tasted these. They're actually really good. It is a 0 calorie, 0 sugar. It does contain caffeine. And let's see what the sweetener is in it. Stevia. So this is a stevia leaf. It really does remind me of regular soda. It will shock you because it's clear. And so if you just drink from the can, you won't ever know, which he does. So he drinks one of these a day. He may have some coffee with me in the morning. He may have a little espresso shot, but then at lunch, he will definitely grab a soda, and then he drinks water the rest of the day until it's 6 o'clock bourbon time. But anyway, we have made like cocktails out of these before. This cream soda one is really good, just to have as a cocktail base. He does have a root beer one that's really tasty. And I think the other one that I like is the orange cream. If you remember like that Fanta, it is the duplicate. There is really a duplicate for everything. And so you don't have to feel deprived, and you can still have your caffeine intake and your soda intake. If you want to make a mixed drink with them, you can. I also will have tea, a hot tea in the evening. Oh, let's go over there. My husband is so sweet. He makes me hot tea. And this is the one that I like a whole lot. It's from Unwind, or it's from the Twinnings. I don't know. This one, I have a whole like lemon balm. I have one for my thyroid. Ooh, this mango one. This cupboard's a mess. Basically, I don't ever get back here because he's usually in charge. Oh, I'm running out. Recycle. Oh, I missed. Okay. But any of these, like Twinnings for the Nourish, the Soothe, like all of these are really good. Which one's like an immune support? And they taste good. Let's see. I think that's real. I have like 6 boxes of this because he knows I love it so much. So thanks for hanging out with me today and talking with me about what I drink in a day. I think it's so important to stay hydrated and find alternative ways to receive caffeine, receive nourishment in a liquid form. And this is what I do. This is what I do. So, okay. See you later. Bye.